Hello and welcome to this other installation video of your cigarette lighter in a 1971 Ford Mustang. So I'm just giving you all an update because no one's probably addressed it in any of the forums except me today. So looking through here, we know how to remove this. If you watch my other video, you're a pro at it. You know how to get there. So I'm going to identify the original unit. Look at it, know it. Pretty dirty, but if you notice one of these, if you've ever installed a cigarette lighter before, this capsule is very short. This is very different compared to a standard run-of-the-mill one that you'd find at your local auto parts store. I'm going to show you something that I've improvised. Alright, so here is the casing that is very important for the bezel. This bezel alone is too big for any aftermarket product if you're just to go to any other auto parts store and get a lighter cigarette socket. Excuse me. And what I had done, I had dremeled the outside very lightly. You can see the marks with the light, but when it is in the bezel, you cannot tell as well, unless if you're really looking at it. We're not going for originality here. What is there to preserve here? It's a rot rod. You're going to drive it. You're going to love it. So what you're doing, you're putting this in. But one of the issues that I had come across, the grounding casing was too big. This here is it grounded down considerably to match a very similar length, just like the original part. So when you originally buy these, they're going to be just as long as this casing. So if you take yours in hand, if you have yours right now while watching this video and tighten it on there, this is going to be right near that lip. That's not going to work for this. No way will that work in here unless if you modify it to look like this. So what I did, I took a few measurements. Because you know the saying, measure twice, cut once. Don't be dumb. You want to know what you're doing. Don't hope. Hope is for those who can't do math. I even did it twice. Better to cut twice than to run to the auto parts store and buy another piece. So I thought maybe I can make it shorter. No, you need to have it an exact similar length, just like these. So estimating that's probably about an inch worth. You know, I've already measured it with my fingers, just like that. See, more or less an inch, but don't take my word for it. Definitely use your best judgment. Look at it, feel it, know what you're working with. Don't just jump in there thinking, oh, this guy from YouTube told me how to do this, I know how to do everything. No, you have to have that experience, because look right here, there is an additional length of consideration you need to go through in order to know what is the best length. And this one, as long as you have the original part or can just estimate how long this is, you can get it in there. You don't even need the original part. As long as you can seat it in there with the casing, you are good. Anyways, this is the installation video. I will show you how to install it. But that is how you modify it. So right now, it sits in there just like this. Boom. Next, put your thumb in there. Make sure it's all unplugged. Make sure nothing's connected, wired. So now, using one hand, I'm going to gently, easily put it back in here. I'm not even going to try to show you. I'm gonna use this to prop up the phone as I show you what I'm doing and explain it the best way possible. Probably isn't gonna work. There we go. I'm gonna do this quick. And you just tighten it on there. Okay, that's not gonna work. Boom. Just like that, it is on there. I know I had to hold the phone in my mouth, but it is there. It is installed. That is 100% done. That is the new fabricated product. Because you see what I mean? You cannot physically put anything else in there. That is it. That is as much room as possible. As long as it's tight in there, you're golden. The original connectors will fit onto there. Just make sure you have the right parts. Take note. You can do it. I know you can. You got this far. You found the video. The rest is on you. Take it easy.